Hey guys, good morning everyone, good morning, and hopefully you guys are ready, hopefully, for a pretty good day when it comes to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X restocks. So we're actually been watching quite a bit of stuff. We've actually had quite a bit of updates all throughout this weekend. Although I do want to let you guys know today is technically a national holiday, so just in case stuff is a little bit more on the chiller side or updates aren't as big throughout this one, just keep that in mind. I'm actually sure there'll probably be still like a lot of some good movement or good updates or movements or whatever it might be. And as well, we've had a lot of restocks as well throughout this weekend. So like the potential is still there. Like we're not fully out of it, but just keep that in mind in the background too. We've never actually had a chance to really see this too much as like a proper holiday so far. So I'm not sure how really good stock will be. So we're going to be watching that all throughout today. And as well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, Amazon links down below for the PS5 itself. We have the Target links down below too as well. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream as well and all that good stuff too. So a lot of stuff to go talk about. So let's go talk about it. So we have some kind of intriguing things we'll be watching for. Like I said, we had a lot of upcoming nice weekend news. So the weekend news going to everything else is actually kind of nifty and kind of cool. So first and foremost, we're going to be still watching quite a bit on the Best Buy side. So at least when it comes to Best Buy, we have been seeing loads, and I mean still loads of people getting their PlayStation 5 disc and digital Horizon bundles when it comes to Best Buy. Now, obviously, depends on the local area, depends on the vibe, depends on the spot, and all, etc., etc. But I just want to let you guys all know we have been seeing this. We have been watching this quite a bit. When it comes to their stock with it, it's the kind of usual. I know we mention this a lot, but you basically do the toggle trick. You go and you download the PlayStation 5 or download Best Buy. You get the SKU unit for the PlayStation 5s. This is the brand new unit for the Horizon bundles. And as you guys go through the Horizon bundles themselves, you just go and check your local stores to see if it does have any unavailable or sold out or are the other areas available with it. As you guys go and check that stuff on out, then it gives you a good chance to get your stock, and you kind of go from there. Now, we have actually been seeing loads of folks. Like, if you've been watching throughout this weekend, we've been seeing a lot of people getting their Best Buy stock. We're seeing pictures with it. We've been seeing people getting the hookups with it. Like, we've showed a lot of them all throughout these past few days up on the channel itself. So we've been seeing loads upon loads of folks out there with it. We've also had even like people up, if you guys look through some of the Reddits too as well, they've had a chance to go and kind of just be like, oh my god, stop, because we've been seeing so many of these toggle tricks, stop, like oh my god, like we keep on hearing it nonstop, because we just have been seeing it and hearing it pretty much everywhere. So throughout this entire weekend, we did see a lot of PlayStation start arriving. We saw a lot of stock start arriving. Like everything kind of turned out pretty cool. So if you guys want to be on the lookout, keep checking your Best Buy stores. Now, as we mentioned too, we saw a lot of it on Saturday and Sunday, even on Friday. So there's kind of no difference where if we're kind of in the mixed and middle of a proper Best Buy drop, we'll probably keep on seeing a lot of stock with it. So it should be looking and feeling pretty good and keep on vibing pretty good. So go check your stores, check your stock all throughout these early morning hours. Typically, we kind of see like a few hours before store open. So, like, say if this will be up at like 7 o'clock, so maybe like 9 o'clock. You want to make sure you're checking the app, maybe a little bit before if you guys would want to, and then a little bit afterwards too as well. Like throughout the day, we've seen some stuff like midday and sometimes right before closing. So Best Buy has been a really big stock numbers, although we haven't still seen a lot of the normal PlayStation 5 consoles, like just normal proper consoles. So just keep that in mind if you guys are looking for your stock. But at least Best Buy is going to probably be looking pretty good. But like I said, just in case throughout the day, it might be a little bit more chiller for normal online drops and everything else too as well. Too, when it comes to Target, we've still been seeing a lot of big also. They're kind of like in almost the same level and range of restocks. But Target themselves has been getting a lot of stock and everything with it. So Target, big thumbs up. Keep on checking Target in the early morning hours, usually around right now too as well. For them, you just have to use the casual links we always keep on linking down below. But with that one, we've also been seeing, once again, the digitals and PlayStations themselves all throughout the stuff in general, which is very nice to go and see. So as we're looking through all those stocks and seeing stock kind of popping on off, overall Target's been kind of like just a nice, good vibe. So once again, these both areas, it kind of depend on your area. We were even seeing some people complaining about other spots like, oh my god, like why does California have stock, but I'm in New York and I haven't seen any. Like it just is all various and all depends on the local area. But we have been seeing a lot of it throughout this weekend. So that's why we're kind of pushing and like shoving a little bit more on Target and Best Buy, just because we've been seeing them against their stock overall. So good stuff with that throughout this week and especially throughout today and probably tomorrow, we'll be seeing a lot more stock with that. Now, when it comes to the Amazon, always reminder, we didn't really see too many Amazon restocks, like no invitation emails or nothing super crazy with them. So just keep that in mind. We are watching their stock and seeing, but make sure you guys are signed up for the Amazon invitations. And as well, we'll see if there's any other like proper drops throughout the day and week, but nothing super crazy. Now, GameStop. As you guys may have seen, we actually made a video on GameStop before. I'll talk a little bit more about this stuff in the weekly video probably. But when it does come to GameStop, we're going to wait to see if they have any updates throughout the day. What's up for Twitter or up on Instagram or emails and such. We haven't really seen too much more movement or too much more changes with it, but we have been seeing some more pro members like email date and time. So we're watching that a little bit more closely too as well. So we're going to watch and see. We have seen a lot of Tuesday and Wednesday dates when it comes to GameStop. Now we're also watching too as well for any PlayStation Directs. Now we haven't had many PlayStation Directs throughout this past like 2 weeks. We had a lot of them around 3 weeks ago, so we're kind of starting to get closer on the overdue side. But we have seen, like, once again, a lot of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday PlayStation Directs, both for the email invites and everything else. So as we are watching that stock, we'll keep kind of up to date with you guys if we see more stuff with it, or if it also has that always nice chance to go public. But once again, it is a little bit of a holiday, nationwide holiday, so we'll kind of keep on watching and seeing stuff from there. Now, as well for other stuff, Walmart. Now, Walmart, we're going to keep on watching to see if there's any more proper updates. We haven't really been seeing too much more movement and too much more stuff with it. So keep that in mind. We are on the overdue stock side, so maybe we'll try to give you guys a little bit more of a proper update with it, just because we keep on seeing like kind of back and forth rumors and back and forth information with it. So whenever we have a chance, we'll give you guys more stuff with it. Now, that's pretty much, I think, it for all the big boys, but say Anton Line. Anton Line did do quite a bit of stuff. You can still watch for them all throughout the day. I almost want to say an Xbox for them kind of seems more on the overdue side. But for them, they did do a lot of PlayStations as of last week. They have on occasion done Monday stuff to kind of start off, so we'll go from there. Best Buy still hasn't really done an online drop, although it does kind of seem like they're more pushing towards the in-store and in-store restocks with it. So just keep that in mind as we're watching stock with them. But there's always a chance they work in a drop throughout the day for maybe a total tack drop or whatever. As well, when it comes to other stuff, Costco. Costco's been very chill all throughout this entire past few week or so we're kind of not getting back in the watching for them these early morning hours. PS5 and Xbox bundles. Sam's Club usually hasn't done too much drop news on Mondays, a little bit more on the chiller side typically, so we'll kind of keep that in the loop and keep that in mind. But when it does come with stock with them, kind of on the overdue side. Don't forget about the Newegg with their day-to-day shuffles too as well, the occasional pickup with that. Same with those, we'll also watching like the Dells, the Verizons, the everything else's too with all of them. Now, we also have still been waiting for a lot of the online drops too for Myers, Fred Meyer's, Kroger's and Smith's and all those. A lot of those like kind of walk-ins that we haven't really been seeing too many more updates with. I've definitely been a little bit more on the chiller side. So we're going to keep on watching for them. But like I said, with Monday, Juneteenth, might be a little bit more on the chiller. We might have more of an official start and say Tuesday. But at least we have still been seeing a lot of Best Buy, have still been seeing a lot of Target, you know. The K overdue now on the Amazon based on their usual cycle that we have been seeing. It always changes though as time goes on. Now, when it comes to other various things too, the Endorma hasn't actually done a drop in a while, so we'll be watching that a little bit more on the closely side. When it comes to the Dell too, like we said, for both the PS5 Xbox. Now, when it comes to the BJ side, they have done an online drop, so we're not going to be expecting too much with them. Although, as we mentioned throughout the weekend, we've been seeing a little bit more walk-ins kind of floating around when it comes to more for the proper in-stores. And then same with military online for the military exchanges and depots and such, both in-store and also online drops. Definitely on the overdue side. Staples, we still haven't seen any more updates. I know a lot of folks have been asking for this. We'll probably talk about some of this stuff for the weekly video, but I haven't seen too much with them floating around as of yet, either online or for other stuff. Now, as well, we kind of have still been on like more of a chiller, I'd say, next segment thing, because we just haven't been seeing too much. But I do want to kind of more do an extra double push, like the Best Buy and Target really is still worth checking the most. I know it's not the most consistent, proper drops with all that stuff. But at the end of the day, at least we have been seeing them get in stock. We have been getting a lot of people. And as we mentioned throughout this weekend, we've shown so many photos. So it does kind of seem more worthwhile, whether you guys are using like the GPU drop just to see the locations or using the app glitch too as well. Just wanted to do the quick reminder. We haven't really been seeing the base model consoles, but we still been seeing the Horizon bundles a lot. So stuff's still kind of flown around. But I do want to say today might be a little bit more on the chiller side, especially after Father's Day holiday. We also had like, you know, the nice Juneteenth. So like I said, it might be a little bit chiller. We'll maybe check out a little more proper news probably throughout maybe tomorrow. But we'll also have our weekly video up in a little bit too as well, so keep on being on the lookout for that one. And obviously make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. I know I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll try to get some good news flowing up with you guys and updates and kind of leaks if we see any good stuff. So keep you guys in the loop with that. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below. We have the Target links down below, the Amazon links for the sign up links, and all the Weebles and cool stuff too as well. I'll see you guys later on throughout today for more videos.